To give up, you have to be dead, or completely incapacitated.
This fishdom joined the meeting after 3 minutes, thank you. Sorry not sorry, haha. Should I do the lessons learned? I did, son. Still me. Still doing nothing. Still TCP IP. Yeah. Still not ready to die. Agenda. TCP IP. Python. DevOps. Lithuanian trader. Agronoms. Now but. TCP IP. Previously on Ready to Die. TCP flags. And now. TCP header. So every packet that is sent using TCP has a TCP header. TCP aka Transmission Control Protocol, just in case. Now but packet has a TCP header assigned to it, which contains TCP related information like the source port, destination port, and TCP flags. Some about TCP header fields. Source port. Source port is 16-bit field that identifies port number of the sending system aka host that sent the packet. Destination port. Destination port is 16-bit field that identifies port number the packet is destined for on the destination system aka host that is receiving the packet. Sequence number. Sequence number is 32-bit field that identifies the sequence number of the packet. Acknowledgement number. ACK number is 32-bit field that identifies the packet that this packet is acknowledging aka packet acknowledging the packet. Offset. Offset is 4-bit field that indicates where the data begins. Reserved. Reserved is 6-bit field that is always set to 0 and was designed for future use. Future that never came? Maybe. Flags. Flags is 6-bit field where flags are stored. There is 1-bit field for each TCP flag like SYN, ACK, PSH, URG, FIN, RST. Window size. Window size is a 16-bit field that determines amount of information that can be sent before an acknowledgement is expected. Checksum. Checksum is a 16-bit field that is used to verify the integrity of the TCP header. Urgent pointer. Urgent pointer is a 16-bit field that is used only if the urge flag is set and is a reference to the last piece of information that was urgent. Option. Option is a variable length field that specifies any additional settings that may be needed in the TCP header. Some TCP tips. TCP and UDP are considered layer 4 protocols of the OSI model. So? Now but? Python but. Python, a tool, not a reptile. Huh? Yeah. What is Python? Python is a widely used, not really, but maybe, yeah okay, interpreted, object-oriented, and high-level programming or scripting. Language with dynamic semantics? Dynamic semantics? Yeah, and used for general-purpose programming. While you may know Python as a large snake, which I do not, the name of the Python programming language originated from old BBC television comedy sketch called Monty Python's Flying Circus. Whatever. At the height, still about this circus? At the height of its success, the Monty Python team were performing their sketches to live audience across the world, including the Hollywood Bowl. What is this? Whatevs. Since Monty, still going about this. Monty Python is considered one of the 2 fundamental nutrients to a programmer, the other being pizza. Okay, not funny, haha. Python's creator named the language in honor of the TV show. Thank you, dear sir. So who created Python? Me, son, ha. Now but one of the amazing features of Python is the fact that it is actually one person's work. Usually, new programming languages are developed and published by a large companies employing lots of professionals, and due to copyright rules, okay I get it blah, it is very hard to name any of the people involved in the project. Python is an exception. Okay, lift your own tail, right? So now but still this shit, there are not many languages whose author are known by name. Python was created by Guido van Rossum, born in 1956 in Haarlem, the Netherlands. Of course, Guido van Rossum did not develop and evolve all the Python components himself. Of course. The speed with which Python has spread around the world is a result of the continuous work of thousands, very often anonymous, programmers, testers, users. Many of them aren't IT specialists and enthusiasts, but it must be said that the very first idea, the seed from which Python sprouted, came to one head, Guido's. The end. Finn. Damn son. But now maybe Apache Maven? How is this Apache Maven in Jiddisch? Maybe. Anyway, still Maven. But why right? Maven archetype. What is archetype? In short, archetype is a Maven project templating toolkit. An archetype is defined as an original pattern or model from which all other things of the same kind are made. The names fits as we are trying to provide a system that provides a consistent means of generating Maven projects. Archetype will help authors create Maven project templates for users, and provides users with the means to generate parameterized versions of those project templates. Using archetypes provides a great way to enable developers quickly in a way consistent with best practices employed by your project or organization. Within the Maven project, we use archetypes to try and get our users up and running as quickly as possible by providing a sample project that demonstrates many of the features of Maven while introducing new users to the best practices employed by Maven. In a matter of seconds, a new user can have a working Maven project to use as a jumping board for investigating more of the features in Maven. We have also tried to make the archetype mechanism additive, and by that we mean allowing portions of a project to be captured in an archetype so that pieces or aspects of a project can be added to existing projects. A good example of this is the Maven site archetype. If, for example, you have used the quick start archetype to generate a working project, you can then quickly create a site for that project by using the site archetype within that existing project. You can do anything like this with archetypes. You may want to standardize J2E development within your organization, so you may want to provide archetypes for EJBs, or WARs, or for your web services. Once these archetypes are created and deployed in your organization's repository, they are available for use by all developers within your organization. Damn son. Maven boom, not useful. Why would you do this to yourself still? What else? Agronomes for the day maybe? Day 19. MT. RJ, Mechanical Transfer Register Jack. MTU, Maximum Transmission Unit. MTTR, Mean Time to Recovery. MTBF, Mean Time Between Failures. MIMO, Multi-User Multiple Input, Multiple Output. MX, Mail Exchanger. NAC, Network Access Control. NAS, Network Attached Storage. NAT, Network Address Translation. NCP, Network Control Protocol. Anyway. Now some Lithuanian traitor L sensing bullshit. Don T is out. Son. Bye.
And all the things I didn't say, there's wrecking balls inside my brain. Standing tall with all my faith, empty voices in my head, and they will always be around until I found the one again. Beautiful woman, sometimes we simply fall out.